Hi everybody, I'm Leon, and today we'll be talking about the Air Warriors Predator. The Air Warriors Predator is a true bolt-action blaster in which you have to lift up the bolts to prime the thing, like so. It's pretty simple, very honestly. What you see here is kind of what you get. It's got maybe a couple of things I can certainly take note of, but overall, not much going for it. But that's not a bad thing. Deep, kind of in the past, was a blaster known as the Alpha Rouge. It was basically the exact same thing, except more uncomfortable to hold. But it shot hard, and it was very popularly received in the arsenal and survived a very long time. And the Predator has done the same, just being a little more comfortable to hold and coming with a much better scope. So let's just go ahead and break it down real quick. No kind of attachment points anywhere other than the top, and it does include a nice little 1.5 scope. You can call it the ACOG, you can call it the 1.5. I call it the 1.5 for reasons that are quite fun. Slide down to the rail, super satisfying to put the scope on. In fact, it definitely feels like you're a sort of operator when it's like, oh, I gotta slide the scope on real quick. Nice satisfying click, doesn't really want to go anywhere if I'm running around with the thing, and you'll have a good time. Truthfully, the Predator is very lightweight, and it is honestly very fun to run around with. It's not something that it feels like it's there, but it does feel like it's there at the same time. And just the lightweight kind of aspect of it makes it real easy to aim, shoot, not get super fatigued even doing this over and over. You'll have a good time. To load the blaster, you're going to prime back. You're going to drop in a dart. You don't actually specifically need to go ahead and actuate, like, push it into the breech itself. You can just go ahead and drop it, and the breech will do the rest for you, so you can fire. Fire's pretty hard, I won't lie. Given stock performance of most Nerf blasters, this thing is definitely shooting a little hotter, and you can hear that, and you can see that. The Alpha Rouge was no different, and that's why people liked it. It was very strong. It's not like a Nexus Pro kind of strong, but it feels certainly fun. And for a sniper rifle blaster to be shooting slightly hotter than its competitors in the field, people like it. Of course, when you bring Pro Series into things, you shouldn't even really be watching this review. Truthfully, there are a couple of weird inconsistencies with the priming handle. Nothing bad, of course. Priming back is pretty simple, but some of the Air Warriors blasters allow you to fire like this, particularly the mag-fed snipers back in the day. This one does not. You cannot pull the trigger when it's like this, even when it's primed. The bolt handle must be down, meaning you must complete the action every time. The darts it comes with are kind of concerning. Truthfully, Air Warriors has recently adopted these. These are their waffle heads. These came with the Easy Fire. These are fantastic. I would order a whole batch of these. They're not like perfect dart zone chili darts, but they are certainly reliable. The Predator comes with 4 darts, enough to fill this. Of the long distance variety, these things. It is no secret that a lot of people hate these. These are very inaccurate darts. They sure fly a long distance, but you won't be able to hit anything 5 feet in front of you, much less 20 feet, 30 feet down the range. It's very satisfying to see them curve, and I would definitely put them in a rough cut if they didn't just curve around 90-degree walls and go everywhere. Honestly, though, there's 4 of them in here, and you're more than likely going to be buying more darts for the thing anyways, and you can't really buy these. These are, long distance darts. I don't really like them. If they included these, I would feel a bit better about it, but considering I'm looking at a $10 blaster, I can't hate it. Another cool thing is going to be the stock itself. The stock actually functions as sort of a storage container. Now, I don't have long nails on my fingers, so it's a little hard for me to open this. So I might need some assistance. However, truthfully, it's kind of cool. You can store 4 darts down back here, and while they are kind of the wrong orientation, so you'd have to load kind of like this, it's fine, I will say a good note on this is to make sure the dart head, specifically the rubber part of the darts, is up at the top. You don't want to put the foam parts like this into the storage, because then it is very, very hard to get them out. Right now all I need to do is squeeze and pull them out, but if it was in this way, I would have a much harder time getting a good grip on that. So I strongly advise, if you're going to be using the dart storage mechanism, not even just these dart storage mechanisms on like stuff like the Recon back in the day, always do it with the tip down. Regardless, close it, stores for darts. Sometimes you'll even forget they're there. I know my players certainly do. And just go ahead, rack the bolts, give it a fire. Let's see how it does.
Shooting a variety of darts to simulate the dart scoop environment.
You can see in the footage that it shoots pretty well. Shoots a variety of things. The more worn the dart is, the less it will shoot hard, but honestly, you're fine with this thing. It shoots a whole bunch of things, very forgiving, very easy to set up. Throw some darts in your pocket, bring this thing out, and you'll be good to go. Even though it might be a little slow, certainly slower than a Jolt, who cares? This thing is cool. I found this at my local Dollar General years ago, and they're still selling it for around the $10 to $15 mark. And honestly, even $15 I would be happy paying for this thing. Certainly if it's $10 to $8, I've seen it as low as $6.50. Go ahead and pick it up. But very honestly, if you're looking for this kind of thing, go get it. I will say the Predator has seen more Nerf wars than I can even count, and it's still going. It's still going very, very strong. And you will certainly have a good time with it. It's built to last, and when it does inevitably break, it'll hopefully be years down the line for you, so you can just go get another one. You can't really hate this. $10 blaster might be a little slow, but apart from that, you got something cool. And if you're into this kind of thing, pick it up. It's at your local dollar store. Go see it. Go actually try it out. Comes with a pretty nifty scope. Scope itself looks good. And my Predator, at least, has seen countless battles, countless wars, still shoots hard, still reliably shoots, and even if this thing were to inevitably break, I would just go get another one. It has at least been in the arsenal for 2 years, I can confirm that much. Probably way longer. And the Alpha Rouge also served its tenure for a very long time. So I don't anticipate seeing this blaster break in the near future, but even if it did, I would go get another one. Free to $15 is where I'd pay for this thing. I wouldn't really pay anything higher than $15. It's just kind of not really worth that. However, it's comfortable, shoots well, feels cool, lightweight. What more can you ask for? Oh, and it's cheap. So, honestly, have a good time. But anyways, that's my video review on the Predator. I quite like this thing, and I hope that seeing it in action makes you like it too. As always, if you're looking for purchase decision recommendations, I can recommend this one for you. And truthfully, your purchase decision, your money, you do whatever you need to do, but this one's got a nice recommendation from me. As always, take it easy.